What is the difference between happiness and fulfillment? What is the difference between our wants and needs? Why do we never feel content in our life? Why do we always crave for more in our life? If you have these questions in your mind, we will try to answer them in today's video.
My name is Anmol. I'm a mental health practitioner, counselor, psychologist, career coach, life coach, and life skills trainer. I'm here to share my insights and learnings with you to tackle life challenges and attain your highest potential. Let's create balance in your life.
Hi everyone, I hope all of you are doing great. Welcome to my channel Ask Life with Anmol, where we try to give you insights about psychology, mental health, and try to create balance in your life. This is the second video in our series of theory of mind. In the first series or episode, we talked about Freud's theory of mind. Today we'll be discussing about the theory of mind given by a psychologist named Abraham Maslow. Let's talk about his approach to theory of mind. During that time, in the field of mental health, everyone was talking about depression, anxiety, psychological disorders. Abraham Maslow at that point said, why are we focusing too much on the disorders, the negative part of people? Why can't we focus on the strengths, the positive part? We all are human beings. So he discovered this concept or approach of psychology known as humanistic school of thought. Humanistic school of thought says that it's fine if you have disorders, it's fine if you have some negative beliefs, but at the same time we also have our strengths, we have some positive characteristics. Why can't we focus on them? So today we'll be discussing his theory of hierarchy of needs. First thing he said, try to differentiate between fulfillment and happiness. Do you know the difference between these two? Please comment down below. Happiness, according to him, is very short-lived, right? I can be happy when I spend time with my family, if I go for a movie, if I binge watch a show, if I go for a comedy show, if I eat good food, I'll be happy for that moment. Secondly, he said the fulfillment, on the other hand, is long-term. He said that fulfillment comes from within. It is not from any outside circumstances. Let's say you get an achievement by clearing any entrance examination. You get a promotion. So this is fulfillment which will come from inside and it will be for a longer term. That's why he gave two theories of happiness. These two theories are, the first component, he said, of happiness is called hedonic approach, or it is also known as hedonism. Hedonism says that I want to have positive effect or mood in my living, and I want to remove all the negative component, any negative emotions, the emotion of sorrow, guilt, any negative emotion. So he said that some people live by hedonic approach. They want to be happy, they crave for happiness, and they try to negate all the negative emotions from their life. Second way of living life, he said, is called eudaimonic approach, or the concept is called eudaimonism. Eudaimonism said that one needs to understand what is their meaning of life, living with a purposeful life, attaining their highest potential, understanding who they are actually, what are their roles and responsibilities. That's the way of eudaimonic approach of living life. Based on these two approaches, he created what we know as hierarchy of needs. So if you can see the picture on your screen, these are called hierarchy of needs. These hierarchy of needs has two components. The lower need, the bottom four needs are called deficiency needs, and the top four needs are called growth needs. Last four needs are related to hedonic approach of living, and above four needs are related to eudaimonic growth. So let's try to discuss one need. Maslow started with the basic need, the lowermost need known as physiological need. Whatever is required for your body. water to drink, and 3 meals a day. That is the most basic need which we require at physical level. Maslow said that a person moves from the lower need to the higher need. Once I fulfill my physiological need, I need security and safety need. I want a house. I want a shelter where I can keep myself safe from the cold weather. I want to have security in my finances. I want to earn something. All these things comes under safety needs. Then Maslow said, after you complete the safety needs, satisfy the safety needs, we get to the second need called social belongingness need. Then I want to have a family. When I have a home, I am earning, I want to have a family. I want to have a loved one, I want to have a family, I want to have friends, right? Which I can interact with and have a positive environment. Once the social belongingness needs are fulfilled, then we move to the status or esteem needs. So the fourth need we have here is the esteem needs. Now esteem needs are related to your self-confidence. Who you are, what are your capabilities. Let's say you are working in a job, you get a promotion and you increase your salary, you increase your designation in that job. You have your bachelor's degree now, you increase your degree, you get a master's, you get a PhD. That enhances my self-esteem and confidence, right? So these are the 4 needs that we have here, the lowermost needs, and these are called deficiency needs. Now there is a reason why these all are called deficiency needs. Because once you fulfill them, you will crave for more. And you are always stuck. This loop, if you can see, this is called hedonic loop. We are stuck in this loop. Let's start with physiological needs. So we convert our needs into wants and stuck in these deficiency needs. If you see 90% people around you, what they are doing, they're converting their need into want. Let's start with physiological need. Our body needs 3 meals a day, that is enough for our body. But still I want to go to a fancy restaurant. I want to explore new cafes, I want to eat fancy food. So what I am doing here, I am converting my physiological needs into wants. Let's go to safety needs. You are living in a 2 BHK apartment today. You want to shift to a 4 BHK apartment, you want to move to a bungalow, you want to own a farmhouse. What I am doing here, you are converting your need into want. Third, belongingness needs. Let's say you have 5 friends today, you have 100 followers on your social media platform. You want to increase it to 10, 15, you want to get more followers. I want to increase my social belongingness needs and get stuck in the loop. And lastly, esteem needs. As I told you, you have a bachelor's degree, you want to move to master's, you want to do PhD or any other degree. You are at X position in your company, you have a CTC, you want to increase your CTC, you want to increase your salary, you want to increase your designation. And all of us are stuck in this rat race. This way of living life is called hedonic approach, the hedonic loop. 90% people around you are doing what is there in these deficiency needs. They are never able to move their needs to the higher needs that we'll discuss ahead. So there is a reason why this theory or this need is in the shape of a triangle, not in the shape of a square or rectangle. Very few people are able to move to the growth needs from the deficiency needs. And it starts, the first level of need is cognitive need. What is cognitive need? Is identifying who you are, your personality, what are your values, what is your motivation style. Let's say somebody calls you, you are a creative person, you are a hardworking person, you are an honest person. So all these comes under the cognitive needs. We have created a video for you. I will link the description of that video in the I button. It's called Who Am I? Where we tell you or understand what these cognitive needs are. Once you identify who you are, then we move to aesthetic needs. You have to structure what you have learned. Aesthetic needs is about structure. I get to know, okay, I am creative. Where will I apply it? I'll apply it in my career. I get to know I am empathetic. Where will I apply it? I apply it in my relationship area. I get to know that I have attention to detail. Where will I apply it? I will apply it in the money and personal finances area. So in the aesthetic needs, whatever you have learned in the cognitive needs, you try to see which area of life I can apply it. Then comes applying those needs with a self-actualization. Self-actualization is attaining your highest potential, understanding who you are. Let's say how I add creativity in my work, how I can be empathetic in my relationships. That's what self-actualization is. And lastly, last need, the top of the triangle, is self-transcendence. It means attaining self-actualization by helping others. If you talk about great leaders, right, Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa, they reached self-transcendence. They were able to convert their highest potential by serving the society. So these are the 4 needs. And why are they called growth needs? Because you will feel that kind of fulfillment once you achieve that. These are not like deficiency need. These are called eudaimonic growth needs. I attain my highest potential. And the lower needs, you are stuck in that loop. So try to identify now which needs are you stuck in Maslow's hierarchy. Whether you are in the hedonic loop, the lower deficiency needs, or whether you are in the phase of the growth needs. Okay, I hope all of you have identified which needs you are in the current situation. Now you might have a question that can a person be in deficiency needs also and growth needs also? The answer to this question is yes. How? Let's consider a student who is taking their bachelor's degree, master's degree. They are stuck in the self-esteem needs. They want to get a degree. At the same time, they participate in different internships, competitions. They want to know where they are good at. They want to understand their strengths. So that person is doing their college work also and earning something from an internship also. So they are in both the needs, the growth needs as well as the deficiency needs. Let me give you one more example. A working professional, right? Either you are working as a consultant, as a doctor, as a counselor, anything, any area you are working, you are just working there and earning. Well, there is one more person who on weekends, apart from their work, they have some hobbies. They are, let's say, doing something for society. They have joined an NGO. They are helping or teaching underprivileged children. So they have added a purpose to their life apart from what they are doing, apart from the rat race. So they are in the process of deficiency needs also. They are able to sustain their family. At the same time, they are venturing into the growth needs. So you as a person, try to identify, it's fine to be in deficiency needs, but try to find some ways where you can see how you can go into those growth needs aspect. One more thing that Maslow said, that you cannot skip any of the needs. It is sequential in nature. You cannot move from safety needs directly to esteem needs, right? Or you cannot move from cognitive needs directly to self-actualization. For example, let's say cognitive needs you understand, okay, I am a hardworking, creative, or any quality you get to understand about yourself. And you start applying it directly without structuring it, where to apply it, how to apply it. You are not going into the aesthetic needs part. That might create psychological disorders for you. Let's consider the story of Ram to explain you what happens when we swap the needs. So Ram is earning in a top MNC firm, he's earning a good package, has a very good designation. He gets to know that his wife is cheating on him. Now she wants to get a divorce. Now what happens in this case, Ram was at esteem needs, right? Belongingness needs was there, but now belongingness needs is not there. There's a gap between the safety needs and the esteem needs. So when there's a gap or someone tries to swap the needs or switch the needs, skip the needs, then they might feel a psychological disorder or they might feel bad about it, right? So never skip the needs, go sequentially in Maslow's hierarchy in your life to keep yourself fulfilled. To start your journey into the growth needs, we have added the link of that video on Who Am I? Understanding who are you in this state. I hope you liked today's video and you understood the theories of mind from Maslow's perspective. We'll be coming up with more such videos related to theories of mind. Share this video with your friends and family members so that they can understand the theories of mind. Like this video, hit that bell icon to subscribe to my channel Ask Life with Anmol to create balance in your life. Keep growing.